Hello everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new review concerning the T92E1, the tier 9 of the leading new American light tank branch, which is coming with the 6.7 update. This one is equipped as well with ATGMs, aka rockets, so we're gonna try to figure out how to play this tank correctly and all the pros and cons, etc. We already reviewed the Sheridan, and I'm gonna say this tank has a pretty common gameplay than the one in the Sheridan, which is nice. That's cool because sometimes in some branches in World of Tank Blitz you have a completely different gameplay between tier 9 and the tier 10. Here it's definitely not the case. It's the same tank but one tier below. So as you can see, I'm trying to play a bit aggressively because my team is following me, but let's focus first on the pros and the cons. Concerning the pros, you have an amazing gun, an amazing mobility, no armor, pretty much, and nothing else, nothing more. And how do you want to play it? It's quite the same as the Sheridan, so you can go for circling, you can go for some peekaboo, you can go for ATGMs, rocket use, you can also go for maybe flanking. It's a quite a versatile tank. The new ones are versatile. That's what I love about these tanks. Now, some tips to play it. That's gonna be, as I already told you, peekaboo, etc. And here, for example, on this map, I'm gonna try to use my gun depression to be able to get shots on, for example, the MX-5120. Here, I see that the guy is shooting. I'm just waiting for him to completely finish his clip so I can go in and just destroy him. And I don't know if the guy shot all his shells, but as he's retreating, I assume so. That's why I decided to push him. We have a T92E1, but he doesn't really seems to care about us, so we go straight for the 50. Boom, we destroy him. Now we only have to deal with the T92E1, which is busy watching our friend. Therefore, we can just go in his back and completely destroy him with an HE. Boom! See you, boy. And I want to highlight one thing with this tank. I don't think it's broken, unlike the Sheridan. For me, the Sheridan is quite broken, but this one is quite balanced. I mean, it's a pretty good tank, don't mind me. I'm not saying it's underpowered or anything. It's a pretty good tank, but to be able to do great things in it, you need to have skill. And that's the main difference between a broken tank and a very good tank, because a very good tank is skill dependent, and a broken tank is not skill dependent. For example, the Smasher. And that's what I love about the new branch, the fact that Wargaming allowed good players to do great things with these kind of tanks without punishing new players that can improve playing them. So now I'm focusing on the KPZ because he's the one with the higher alpha damage, and as you all know, to get more XP, you get more XP if you have more damage on higher tier tanks. That's why I went for the KPZ instead of the 110. Can we maybe finish him off? Not with this shot, but at least we can put him a huge shell, 546. I really love the alpha damage of these new tanks. That's just terrifying to see this kind of alpha damage on something that goes up to 60 to 65 kilometers per hour. Can we finish him off? We popped out the adrenaline. Yes, it worked. 3 kills, 5.3k damage. We managed to get him off. Battle is finished, and with it comes our ace tanker. Ace tanker, high caliber. We did a lot of credits. I don't know why though. Maybe because I didn't use ATGMs at all during this game. Yeah, I'm sorry, by the way. I don't like ATGMs. I'm probably not going to use them. But at least you know how to play it. You can play it aggressively, but make sure you always have support in your back, because you're still team dependent if you try to play aggressively. But if you try to flank, you can not be team dependent. But that's up to you. Thank you all for watching, and see you soon for a new video.